Businesses are founded on solid partnerships.
It is a fourth round night here in the Carabao Cup. All the games live here on beIN Sports. Let's start to bring you some team news then. Starting with the game Leicester against Brighton. Leicester have made 10 changes, I beg your pardon, from the side which played in the Premier League at the weekend. Only Kagla keeps his place in Brendan Rodgers' side tonight, which means we'll see the likes of Daka, Chowdhury and Harvey Barnes get starts for Leicester tonight. Brighton themselves have made 8 changes. West Ham and Manchester City, you'll see on the right hand side of your screen there, 8 changes for the Hammers, 9 for City, although Kyle Walker and Ilkay Gundogan do keep their place in Pep Guardiola's starting lineups tonight. Elsewhere, what else have we got for you? Burnley up against Tottenham. Both sides have made changes for that one. One to look out for, Stoke against Brentford, taking place tonight. That's in the top right hand corner of your screen. In the Stoke starting lineup tonight, Nicky Summerby, is one Tyrese Campbell, who is the son of the former Arsenal and Everton striker Kevin Campbell.
Wonderful, absolutely. I think we've seen a few of them. I forget the other player that plays for West Brom as well, whose lad was playing, and I think Andy Cole's boy's coming through as well somewhere, so good to see these players coming through, but that's only a second generation.
Hey, do you know?
Did you get that? Second generation, third generation?
Third, for you, yeah.
So one off that, you don't see many of those.
There will be a moment of remembrance at Leicester tonight. 3 years, can you believe it?
Awful. Absolutely awful, yeah. And it'll be a sad night there, but a big performance required from Leicester, who have picked up the last couple of victories. Good victory as well against Brentford at the weekend. They want to go far in the cup, having getting the FA Cup what they won last season.
Right, so confirmation then for you tonight to pick from. We have Burnley against Tottenham, Leicester, Brighton, Stoke against Brentford, West Ham against Manchester City, all live in the fourth round of the Carabao Cup. We've got Nice-Marseille in France. Barcelona against Vallecano is just coming to a conclusion there. Real Madrid in action a bit later on tonight. But for us, the focus is on Deepdale, Preston, where Liverpool are the visitors. And as Nick said a moment ago, a lot of links between these two sides historically.
Absolutely. When you do talk about Shankly, I mean, Preston at that particular time were a big club, all full of Scottish internationals. That's when Scotland really did have a team. And the thing which is quite unique with it there is he possibly could have managed Preston North End, and Preston could have been like Liverpool. Might be right, might be wrong with that, but what a huge name he was. Obviously he played there, and how successful and the legend what he is at Liverpool.
You see what I mean when I said it's not like it's an intimidating old-fashioned stadium. It's a beautiful venue to play football, but that probably doesn't help the home side tonight. No,
it doesn't at all, but you've got to enjoy yourself. You're playing one of the best teams in the world at the moment, really full of form. Obviously they've changed it. So this, if you can get a result out of this somehow or other, obviously you can take that into your league and obviously go through to the next stages. But it's a good night. It's a great football club. One day I'd like to see Preston North End. I know they were close quite some years ago. I think they played Bolton and just missed out on getting promotion. Yeah, I was at Bolton at the time there, but. You know, with Tom Finney being involved at the club, I'd love maybe to see them one day in the Premier League. But it's all about enjoying tonight. The young players, what have been given the opportunity, go and enjoy yourself out there on a lovely, wet, cold night in Lancashire.
Full debuts for those two young men, Tyler Morton and Harvey Blair tonight. As I mentioned for Preston, well, Sepp van der Berg starts on the right-hand side of a back three tonight. He's on loan from Liverpool, and if you look a bit further down that side, on the right-hand side of midfield tonight, Joseph Rafferty actually began life with the Liverpool Academy. So two players who particularly want to impress this evening. One of the members of the Preston squad to look out for, Ryan Ledson, who will play in the centre of midfield tonight. He was on Everton's books as a young player, so three men with more than a passing reason to want to impress tonight, Nick.
Yeah, and well done to the boys as well. Sometimes it doesn't work out at certain clubs when you're a young player, so you're going to apply your trade somewhere else, and there's nothing better than going down the Championship, but even less than that, the divisions below, getting the experience, playing the games, because they play all the time. They play twice a week, you know, and it's great for these players. Sometimes they get downhearted, but you know, there is a future. Go to other clubs and work it from there.
11 changes for Jurgen Klopp since the weekend. He'll go with a back four of Williams, Matip, Gomez and Tsimikas at left back. Tyler Morton will play in that midfield three alongside Curtis Jones and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. And then up top, Harvey Blair gets his full debut alongside Divock Origi and Minamino. Final words from you, Nick. Do you fancy Liverpool tonight? Any chance of an upset? Or what would the key be for Preston to go and surprise Liverpool this evening?
You just got to go and enjoy it, and the only way you enjoy it is working hard. Go and compete, go and be positive. You're only going to win this as a unit. So let's see as the game goes, but you just think with the quality with Liverpool, everything is on the penny at the moment for them. Even the young players, when they come in, they're producing. But it's a night to enjoy, and it's great to have the cameras there at Deep Down. I look forward to it. It's been great, as I said, the Carabao Cup, and I really enjoyed it. Anything is possible. Will it go to penalties?
You never know. 5 ties taking place tonight. We'll show you goals as they go in from the other 4, but right now let's join our match commentator, Andy Bishop.
So we are underway here at Deepdale. Is there an upset on the cards here perhaps tonight? How quickly can this completely different 11 for Liverpool find their rhythm? They were comfortable winners at Carrow Road in the previous round. Just find themselves up against a more aggressive, combative team here tonight. Rudd getting his hands on the ball for the first time. Could be a busy evening for him. Laid off by Minamino. Here's Curtis Jones, who came off the bench and had a sparkling performance at Old Trafford at the weekend. So much depth to this Liverpool side. Also an opportunity for a youngster or two to show what they can do, like that young man, 18-year-old Tyler Morton. Born on the Wirral, a local boy who made his senior debut in the previous round against Norwich. A young man who's been at the club since the age of 7. It will be interesting to see just how Preston go about their business here tonight. McAvoy says that when he's at home, he makes sure that his side go out on the front foot. The supporters deserve to be entertained. They deserve to come and see a team that go out to try and win. Really maintain that approach here tonight against one of the biggest names in world football. Jurgen Klopp able to change his entire team, but he can still rely upon some very experienced players within this side, the likes of Joe Gomez, the likes of Joel Matip, and Oxlade-Chamberlain in from the off tonight as well. And in Divock Origi, they have a player who has an outstanding scoring record in this competition. 10 goals in 14 games in the Carabao Cup, 7 in 6 appearances away from Anfield. And an early chance here perhaps for Jurgen Klopp's team. Just clipped out to this near side to Nico Williams. Conjure up across from here. Lovely fast feet from the youngster. Can't quite link up with Minamino. Ali McCann almost caught out there. They have high hopes for Ali McCann, just 21 years of age. Had to bide his time to work his way into the team. He's suffered with an ankle injury recently as well. He was part of the St Johnstone team. Won the League Cup in Scotland last season, as well as the Scottish Cup. It was an incredible season for them. Here's Nico Williams. Now Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Curtis Jones seeing plenty of the ball early on. Liverpool have been stunning away from home so far this season. 18 goals scored in their last 4 away games. They have won 7 of 8 games played away from Anfield this season. The only team has managed to get something out of them, Thomas Frank's Brentford side, in an exhilarating 3-3 draw. There's Oxlade-Chamberlain. Will it be a night of patience perhaps for Liverpool as they look to break away through this Preston side? Williams might have plenty of opportunities to run at Greg Cunningham tonight. He clips in the cross. Tsimikas doesn't get a great deal of game time for Liverpool, but of course he does have Andy Robertson in his way. Here's Minamino. Just look how tightly packed that Preston unit is on the edge of their penalty area. Williams. Here's Blair, the youngster. He looks to whip in across. Joined Liverpool at the age of 12 from Manchester United's academy. Harvey Blair. Jurgen Klopp says he's really impressed for the youth team this season. He hasn't trained with the first team a great deal, but 4 goals and 2 assists in 10 appearances for the under-18s so far this campaign. I think it came as a surprise to even Liverpool supporters to see him included tonight from the off. Liverpool seeing plenty of the ball early on here this evening. There's a big opportunity here tonight for Preston. Never before have they made it through to the quarter-finals of this competition. Just have been saving their best for the Carabao Cup so far this campaign. They are the competition's top scorers with 11 goals. Ball lofted forwards, and it's Divock Origi who's the target. Harvey Blair was just looking to pounce upon that loose ball. Now might just be a first chance here for Preston, but the ball runs out of play. 200th appearance for the club tonight for Tom Barkhuizen. Pretty good time of it in this competition as well. 5 goals in 12 games in the League Cup during his career. Goals have been incredibly hard to come by for him recently. Never before has he been on a longer run without a goal. 34 games since he last.
The first goal of the night has gone in at the KP. Defensive howler has let in Harvey Barnes. Leicester lead Brighton in the All-Premier League affair by a 1-0.
The Liverpool team, they are still able to call upon a man who scored in the Champions League final for them not so long ago in Divock Origi. Got a glimpse of Alan Brown, who's not involved for Preston tonight. Liverpool settled into their stride very quickly so far this evening. Arsenal and Chelsea already through to the quarter-finals. Chelsea needed penalties to see off Southampton last night. Arsenal relatively comfortable winners against Leeds United. Sunderland, League One, also making it through. Maguire just looks to clip it round the corner. And the heavyweights that really have fallen so far in the Carabao Cup. Manchester United, who were beaten in the previous round by West Ham at Old Trafford. Does look very much as if we will have a stellar last 8. At least a good portion of them will be the heavyweights of English football. But can Preston knock one of them out here this evening? Minamino, Curtis Jones. Feeling Preston are going to have to work very hard off the ball here this evening. The cross is a deep delivery. Runs all the way through to Williams. Looking to weave his way towards the Preston penalty area, but he's stopped in his tracks. Good challenge on him. Now Cunningham looking to burst forwards, but it was a heavy touch. Now Morton. Minamino happy to drop deep. Liverpool 8 times winners of this competition. There's a joint record, along with Manchester City, who of course have won the last 4. And Maguire, can he do something here? The effort comes in. Some way off the mark in the end. It was Maguire who threaded it through. Buckhazen unable to make the most of it. He had a one-on-one there with Matip, didn't really want to try and take it past him, so he hit it early. No trouble whatsoever for Adrian in the Liverpool goal. And as I mentioned, it has been a long time since he last scored. Could he cap a milestone night on his 200th appearance, perhaps a little later on? Liverpool happy to play out from the back. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Rare start for him this evening. He is Liverpool's most used substitute so far this season. His first start for the club in this competition. Liverpool have had 85% of the ball so far this evening. Preston with everybody back inside their own half. John Matip, who is playing in this competition for the first time in over 3 years. September 2018. Last time he played in the Carabao Cup. Jones again. It's as if Liverpool need to lean on him to be their creator here this evening. Oxlade-Chamberlain always looking to surge forwards. Best the passes to his left. He had 4 players inside. Tried to link up with Curtis Jones. Became the quickest ever Liverpool manager to reach 200 wins at the weekend, Jurgen Klopp, with that victory over Manchester United. Achieved it in just 331 games. An incredible achievement for a man who has lifted Liverpool back to the top of English football. A big night it is for Sepp van den Berg. Jurgen Klopp keeps a very keen eye on the youngster that's loaned out here to Preston. He has his own individual iFollow account, which is what's used to log in to stream Preston's games in the Championship, and we have been told that he has been logging in to watch every single match at some point as well. But tonight he gets to take a much closer look at him. Here he is in possession. He's played 4 times for Liverpool, Sepp van den Berg, all in domestic cup competition. He's played every single game for Preston since Frankie McAvoy took charge, all 26 of them. Matip. Gomez. Fizzed in towards the run of Nico Williams. Minamino just a little wayward. Better than a goal a game in this competition. Takumi Minamino, 4 in 3. Scored twice in the third round in successive seasons. Liverpool thrashed Lincoln 7-2 in the third round last year. A couple for him that night, and a couple for him at Carrow Road a few weeks ago. That one runs through to Adrian. He might not have a great deal to do here this evening if this is going to be the way Preston's set up for the evening, but we often hear of managers breaking games down into stages when they come up against one of the bigger teams, and if Preston's objective was to get through the first 15 minutes unscathed, and they've managed to do so. Declan Rudd, just like Adrian, hasn't really had a great deal to do. Matip. Just a bit of space here for Minamino, who's popping up in all kinds of pockets just off Liverpool's front line. The cross comes in. Cunningham decides to take a touch and then hoists it away to relative safety. A touch by Brad Potts, and all of a sudden Preston with an opportunity to spring out here. Liverpool getting numbers back very quickly indeed. Hazen looks to link up with Maguire, who'd made his move to the front post, and that just gets a roar going around Deepdale for the first time really this evening. We all know what will come next. The rain has calmed down somewhat from an hour or so ago. It is still a particularly saturated pitch as the throw comes in towards the front post. Matip looks to take charge of the situation. First time volley comes in. It was awkward as it dropped down to Ryan Ledson. Now he would love to score tonight. He was born in Liverpool. You can see what he wanted to do. Just came to him a bit too awkwardly for him to be able to execute his vision. So Liverpool have had all of the ball so far this evening, but it's Preston who have had the attempts at goal. Liverpool still to have one. Effort from Ryan Ledson, Preston's second of the night so far. It's not always about how much of the ball that you have. It is, of course, about what you do when you have it. As we saw at times at the weekend, Liverpool were happy to sit in and pick Manchester United off themselves on the break, but Preston are sitting incredibly deep tonight. Got this 5-man defensive unit. Goal tonight, you feel, will be so crucial. Preston have managed to strike first in all 3 of their Carabao Cup games this season. Liverpool have scored in their last 20 matches. Real Madrid, the last team to stop them from doing so, back in the quarter-final of the Champions League back in April. Matip threads it to Blair, who was immediately surrounded there, but the tenacity and the desire from the youngster sprung straight back up onto his feet to try and win it back. I'm sure Jurgen Klopp He'll admire what he saw there. Both managers have spent the night so far prowling the edge of those technical areas over on the far side. Well watched by Vandenberg. Perhaps sees this game tonight. It's a bit of an audition in front of Jurgen Klopp. It's a strange situation for him. It is very rare that you see players come up against their parent clubs when they're out on loan. That one was thumped towards goal by Oxlade-Chamberlain. Cunningham, who rejoined Preston back in January after a spell playing for Cardiff City. What can Liverpool do from their first corner of the game? In it comes. It's a delivery which is allowed to drop just in front of the 6-yard box. Hush descends over Deepdale. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Liverpool's monopoly on possession doesn't look like changing anytime soon, as we see that tightly knit framework from Preston in operation once more. See how tight the wing-backs are sticking to the players on the outside, each side of the back three as well. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Cross comes in and it was seeking out Blair, just a touch too high for him. He's got himself into a couple of threatening positions already this evening. It was Origi who whipped in the ball. He would have loved to have been on the end of that himself, Divock Origi. Forwards really know how to sling that ball into the middle, don't they? Wasn't too far away there from linking up with the 18-year-old, making his Liverpool debut, his senior debut here tonight. No real signs yet that Preston are beginning to buckle under this pressure. There was an amendment to the rules of this competition a couple of weeks ago. Both managers will be able to make 5 substitutions here tonight. Well, he doesn't look as if he's enjoying himself quite as much so far, Kenny Dalglish, as he did at Old Trafford on Sunday. With a very wry smile on his face every time the cameras showed him in the stands at Old Trafford. Bit of a contrast.
We have a goal at Stoke. It's gone to the way of the Premier League side Brentford. Ivan Toney with the pullback. Sergi Canos with his first goal since the opening day of the season against Arsenal. The Bees in front.
Liverpool have made in excess of 200 passes already here this evening. Preston just 37. Pep Linders, the Liverpool assistant, yesterday spoke about the intensity of the team's training sessions. It says it doesn't matter who we're preparing to play, the intensity, the speed of the sessions is always so high, regardless of whether it would be a first choice 11 or perhaps some of the players that you're seeing tonight that are stepping in and getting their opportunity, as James Milner watches on here. Liverpool back with the ball once more. Plenty of movement from Divock Origi, who's trying to work a route where he might be put through. There's Matip. Origi back to goal. Trying the fast feet, but it doesn't pay off for him this time. Now Maguire threads it through, and a chance here for Preston. And it's pushed away by Adrian. Brad Potts with Preston's first big opportunity of the night. Well, they've been set up to break out. And that's exactly what they did there. He got in behind Joe Gomez. And Adrian got big hands to it, threaded through by Maguire. Gomez always looked as if he was going to catch up with Potts if he took one more touch, so he got his effort away quickly, but couldn't find a way beyond Adrian. Preston's first corner of the night. McCann swings it in towards the back post. Lindsay with the header. The offside flag up over on the far side. Well, that might just get Preston believing. Couple of sights of goal, of course, one of them from this offside situation, but that opportunity which came in the way of Brad Potts a few moments ago, it will just have everybody in here believing, players included perhaps, that the system and the strategy could just work for them here tonight. Great deal to do in that Liverpool goal, but he's made the save when needed there. Good running by Curtis Jones, but his touch just allowed Lindsay to step in. Barkhuizen. Now Potts. Preston showing that they won't be a pushover here tonight as Vandenberg look to send it in behind. A chance that was for Brad Potts, but he hit it straight at Adrian. Keeper didn't have to do too much there to deny him, denying Brad Potts what would have been a 50th senior goal. This time he did get himself on the score sheet. It was Frankie McAvoy's first game in charge of the club back in April. 95th minute equaliser in the league against Norwich City. Now a chance here for McCann, who makes a great surge forwards. Can he roll it across? He can! And it's a fantastic save by Adrian. And then it's cleared off the line and lifted over the top by Potts. 3 chances there for Preston. And they were unable to take any of them. Great work by Barkhuizen to win it back. Look at that run forwards from McCann, who saw the opportunity. Wonderful save from Adrian. Saved with the head on the line by Nico Williams. And then blasted over the top by Brad Potts. How did Preston not score there? Incredible defending from Nico Williams. Great piece of play by Ali McCann, who played a perfect pass to Sean Maguire, who had to score from there. Nico Williams standing in the way. And then Brad Potts with his second glorious chance in quick succession, having tested Adrian a few moments ago. Unable to convert this time either. Liverpool were temporarily down to 10 men whilst that unfolded. Oxlade-Chamberlain was off the field of play, but as you can see now, back on, just making his way into the centre circle. And Preston are having a right good go here. Not seeing much of the ball. When they do have it, they are looking to make it count. Liverpool fortunate to be on level terms as we approach the half-hour mark here at Deepdale. Declan Rudd in the Preston goal has enjoyed a rather quiet evening so far, which I'm sure he probably would not have been expecting. Draw for the quarter-finals of the competition will take place at the end of the games this evening. Anyone thought that it was a foregone conclusion Liverpool would be in that draw? Well, the opening half an hour has proved to be rather different. Preston should be in front. They passed up several very presentable opportunities already here tonight. Origi making his move in the middle once more. Simicast hasn't been able to do a great deal over on that far side. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Still Oxlade-Chamberlain, and he's going to go for goal here. Blocked by Vandenberg. Matic. Origi makes his run in behind. This we've seen so far tonight from the man leading the line for Liverpool. Divock Origi has been more in a creative role. Liverpool sent forwards. Barkhuizen will give chase up against Gomez, who just leans in with his shoulder. The assistant couldn't have had a much better view. And he's just getting a few words from Tom Barkhuizen as well. Just see there, Gomez locking arms with the Preston forward. Growing in confidence here tonight, Frankie McAvoy's side, no doubt about that. 9 changes to their team that were beaten at Blackpool last weekend. Again, the ball getting the towel treatment before being launched into the Liverpool penalty area. Situations can be so difficult to defend against. In it comes once more. Lindsay helps it on. Rico Williams taking no risks, nods it behind for a Preston corner. And second of the game. Six of Preston's 14 goals in the Championship this season have come from set pieces. The corner's whipped in. Rico Williams nudges it away. Wins the free kick. Challenged by McCann. His third start for Preston tonight for Ali McCann. He completed his signing while he was away on international duty with Northern Ireland, and because of the bubble that was around the Northern Ireland side, they had to take the advice and rely upon their medical team before completing the signing. Blair. Curtis Jones, Liverpool with plenty of players forwards here. Williams. Now Jones. And it breaks down for Liverpool. Just the 3 fouls in this game so far. Hasn't been too difficult for David Kuhn to officiate so far here this evening. A little over 10 minutes to go until half-time. Sent on by Declan Rudd. Forwards here and go behind. Preston with another corner. Adrian unable to get down in time. Preston really growing in confidence in this first half. Corner will be taken out on the far side by Ryan Ledson. Has been an area of speciality for Frankie McAvoy's side this season, these set-piece situations. It's a deep delivery seeking out Lindsay. Just driven a touch too high. Frankie McAvoy, who didn't have a professional career as a player, assistant to Alex Neil, who is in the stadium watching on tonight. Preston currently in their 7th successive season in the 2nd tier of English football, having won promotion from League One, the 3rd tier, in 2015. Played in the top flight since 1961. One manager a touch more animated than the other. Never been eliminated from this competition, Jurgen Klopp, by a team from a lower division. Chamberlain looks like he's freed himself of whatever the problem was he had a few minutes ago. Clipped out to the far side to Minamino. Seems to have a bit of a roving role in this Liverpool team tonight. Origi. With 5 players in the Preston penalty area, but the cross from Tsimikas doesn't travel very far. Preston able to clear the ball away. Considerable firepower on the Liverpool bench tonight, should Jurgen Klopp feel that they need it. Roberto Firmino and Diogo Jota available to him. No Mohamed Salah amongst the Liverpool matchday squad here this evening. Cross comes in and sent back where it came from by Andrew Hughes. To work hard in that midfield, Ali McCann. Origi out wide, allowed to progress. Vandenberg blocking his path. Liverpool paid £4.4 million to sign him from Zwolle back in June 2019. Still only 19 years of age, Sepp Vandenberg. Shepherd's that one out of play. He is one of just two players that remain in the team from the weekend, along with his defensive partner Andrew Hughes tonight. Both Vandenberg and Hughes are booking away from a suspension should Preston make it through to the quarter-final. Packed house here tonight in Deepdale, and they'll be happy with what they've seen from that man's team so far here tonight. They've had the better of the chances, somehow failed to score when they had a triple opportunity. Forced a fine save from Adrian, quite brilliant goal line block from Nico Williams.
Still no goals at Deepdale, but we've got another one at Stoke where Brentford are 2 up. Ivan Toney made the first, he's just scored the second. The Bees are buzzing.
Desire there from Hughes as he charged. Williams, the moment that he had the ball played to him, gives away the free kick. And it's Tyler Morton. Push through, seeking the run of Blair, but just unable to link up with him. Has been particularly impressive in the final third so far for Liverpool, trying to play their way through what is a very congested area. Any time before, when Declan Rudd, the Preston goalkeeper, faced Liverpool, it was for Norwich in the Premier League in what was a most ridiculous game. Liverpool won by 5 goals to 4. Carrow Road, Adam Lallana scoring in the 5th minutes of stoppage time. Chamberlain. Now Minamino. Again, Preston happy to drop deep. Morton with space in front of him. Looks to send it through to Curtis Jones, who acknowledges the pass through. Chamberlain, who made that burst forwards and was just unable to bring it under control. Scored on his senior debut in this competition, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, all the way back in August 2010 when he was playing for Southampton, just 16 years of age then. And tonight, only a little older as he makes his senior debut, Harvey Blair. Here's Maguire. Chamberlain. We are hearing there won't be any time added on at the end of the first half, so can Liverpool create something quickly here? Loose pass which Vandenberg mops up. David Coop, the referee, has a look at his watch. There is the half-time whistle. Well, Liverpool have had all of the ball. Preston have had all of the chances. Brad Potts squandering a couple of golden opportunities to put Frankie McAvoy's side ahead. They had one remarkable sequence where they had 3 chances in a matter of seconds. Sean Maguire was denied by Adrian. Nico Williams then made a stunning block on the line. The ball broke to Brad Potts, who lifted it over the top. Teams head off down the tunnel here at Deepdale. The half-time score, Preston North End 0, Liverpool 0.
Be careful. Well, Preston, you might be shocked at that, his side have had the best of it. Preston 2 very good chances in that first 45, but still goalless at Deepdale. We have had goals in the game at the Britannia, where Brentford lead Stoke by 2-0, and Leicester are a goal up in the All Premier League affair against Brighton. We'll show you those, and we'll look back at the rest of the action from Deepdale in the company of Nick Summerby after this.